All right, so this is awkward. I'm out on the KQiAir. Kind of have an idea what I wanted to do with this tonight, so I honestly would rather be on the V2 hub, but it is what it is. This is definitely not going to be a long one tonight. It's definitely hard to go back to riding on anything else. Still not feeling that good tonight at all, but I kind of have a silly thing I want to do on this tonight, so I know there's no way it's going to be able to do it, but I don't know, like, oh, this is kind of silly. I'm really just kind of out of it tonight, which that happens. I mean, I'm doubtful that this is going to be able to do what I want it to do, but yeah, we'll find out. And then just because I am not used to the brakes on this. All right, so I'm just making sure everything is set up correctly. And have it dialed in slightly. I'm sorry, I am totally not. I am not at all used to this, so I got way too used to the VMAX. And the fact I don't have on typical stuff that you should have on when you're on any type of vehicle. Scoot, bike, whatever, skateboard, longboard. Kind of wanted to take this one out though, just because I've been having I just have not been feeling that great. I've got some pretty intense bruises from something I'm not talking about. So that kind of hurts. So I made a decision tonight to take the KQiAir out with me. Kind of really didn't know. Kind of didn't really want to go out tonight, but yeah, I figured I'd find something that I haven't done with this and go do it. So that's what I'm going to be doing tonight. And of course, the thing that I don't necessarily care about when it comes to this is the fact that it doesn't have suspension, but it is like 26 pounds, so. And I'm not really sure how my body's gonna feel. I'm just out in a t-shirt, no hoodie tonight. Oh, it's so different than the V2 hub. And then of course I am not super keen with the, I got used to the VMAX with the way it brakes. I'm already confident this is not going to do what I'm trying to do with it tonight, but it also is not made for it. It is not advertised for it, but I've taken every other scooter up against his point, so I figure I might as well do it tonight. And then of course take you guys out for a ride with me. Especially because it's not going to be that long of a ride. Okay, you know what? Now I kind of remember there's pros and cons to all these things. I forgot this one is so light and nimble that it does have advantages. Now, hitting a pothole, that would not be an advantage. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I really got used to the VMAX. And I'm not sure why riding this. My right wrist is not extremely, you know, happy with this tonight, so. I'm not exactly sure why on that. Oh, you know what, yeah, I do know now. Yeah, I'm just not super fond of the twist throttle, but my wrist could be hurting just because I've, you know, kind of had changes and things that have taken place, so. And there we go, yeah, I'm using my turn signals, go team go. Yeah, I don't think I like the twist throttles, and I don't like trigger throttle, so the thumb throttle kind of leaves me a little bit happier on that. Yeah. I don't know, since I got sick the end of last month, which I'm still not exactly sure about, I still have a lot of congestion at the moment, and I've had a cough, and that's kind of, you know, it just doesn't feel the greatest. And of course my nose is still a little bit runny, which is fine. Tonight, once again, I don't know why I just don't go in the other way. I'd like to do silly things, but yeah, not gonna happen. I do not understand the wrist though. And I do not necessarily care for the brakes on this VMAX. It's so much better. All right, so I'm still not, yeah, I had not been on this thing here for a while. I think the last time I actually took this thing out was during the thunderstorm. All right, yep. All right, yep. All right, yep. All right. All right, well, at least we got that figured out. All right, yeah, I'm just gonna go on a walk. Yeah, you guys all know what I'm gonna attempt to do. It's not gonna do it. I'm not anticipating it. Dude, stop. Don't worry, fam, I'll turn the light back on later. I'm in eco mode, which is 9 miles an hour on this KQiAir. And now I'm in you know, full mode on this. Now it's funny, it feels nice here this time compared to when I was out here last time. Now the only thing I'll say that is a little bit nicer, I'm not expecting this to, of course I'm taking it to the hill. I'm gonna send it, I'm gonna give this one here a little bit more of a running start at it. Hi. And just see what it does. And I will say this one here definitely is not too happy with the pea gravel, which is always fun. But the VMAX, like, that one does really good on this. I actually feel a little bit sketched being on the pea gravel on this. I don't actually think I ever took this down here before, like not even during the daytime at all. I mean, maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I don't really remember. No shit. I guess there's a lot more people out here than I thought at night. That's always fun. Oh, that kind of detour things just ever so slightly. But that does not mean that I am not going to give this thing here a try. What? You know what? This is what I do. I want to find out, so I'm just going to see. Sorry I didn't turn the headlight back on. I'll have to take my word for it. Come on. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on. I am astonished. Okay, that's kind of interesting. I did not expect that. The KQiAir made it. And I'm sorry, now I'm trying to turn on my light. I am having difficulties with this one here, fam. All right, so there we go. Yeah, so it actually made it up the hill. That was not foreseen at all. I did not think that it would make it up the hill. Huh. Oh, it did make it though. Got down at its slowest point towards top at 4 miles per hour, but yeah, it did make it up the hill. That is something that I did not expect at all on that. So the 800 makes it up the hill, the 500 makes it up the hill. The V2 hub easily made it up the hill. And then the 300 did not make it up the hill. And the little guy would not even come close to making up the hill. And then the KQiAir made it up the hill. Slowest, but it did make it up the hill. And once again, though, I will say, though, they did a really good job with the light on this. Like I said, the pea gravel, though, yeah, I feel sketched at some points. Well, I'm kind of impressed. I did not expect this one here to do it that easy, but it definitely did. All right, so not really sure where else I want to go to now, so I don't know. I guess I'm gonna just enjoy a little bit of a ride. So KQiAir, which of course I'll go ahead and I don't really think I've ever shown this one off that much. So that's it. The deck is carbon fiber, stem's carbon fiber, most of it's carbon fiber. Magnesium alloy for the front that connects the stem to the deck. And yeah, very lightweight. Extremely lightweight, no suspension, which is the only kind of downside with it. So yeah, bumps are not my friend on this. Oh, I wish my sinuses were better. Yeah, I don't actually know if I'm gonna trigger the light or not on this, so. Oh, that worked for me. I'm sorry, I am impressed that this actually made it up the hill. All right, I'm sorry. I am definitely impressed on that. I really am. I did not think this was going to get up the hill. Was it happy with it? No, but it made it though. Only if I was feeling better tonight. So I've had this one out here. I think I've actually taken this down to where I used to live at. Maybe. I don't really remember. Well, I'm down one bar battery, so there's 5 total. So about 20% down. I'm not really leaving this in eco mode because eco mode just, you know, at night I don't really see the sense of it. So I'm just gonna kind of see where this thing goes to, so. Yeah, I'm gonna head up on the sidewalk until I can cross over. I don't know, the scooter here just... I don't know. I got this because of the fact with costochondritis and it being harder to actually, you know, everything else is so much heavier. So I needed something that'd be lighter, that way you can still get out and have fun. Now this is kind of where this gets, yeah, this is cool. I mean, it is so light and nimble that it kind of just has some advantages. And I mean, 19 miles an hour is not bad. It does hit 20, but you know, realistically, I'm gonna call that about 19, but it's good. Not bad. And of course it is IPX6, water resistant, which is nice. It's funny though with the VMAX, which is faster, more powerful and everything else, that I can easily, you know, ride that one hand. Not that you should ever ride anything one-handed, but that one there, the suspension geometry and everything are just perfect. They've nailed it. I feel more stable on that, even at, you know, substantially faster speeds than I do on this. But this is not bad though. Sometimes you forget what it actually can do. Like this one here is so light and nimble. Kind of makes it a little bit funner. And like I said, I am not used to the brakes on this. You know, I don't have to stop because this is a bike lane, but you still slow down, yield, look around, even though there's no one out here tonight because you got a bunch of young kids at the Forest Preserve. All right. So I had no intentions of going further tonight. At least I know if I want to take the VMAX out tomorrow, I can. I wasn't sure what the way I was feeling. Yeah, but that's cool though. On that kid was great though with kind of going over to the side for me, but I always give them the right of way. I don't know, this chest mount, I'm sorry, neck mount, it's kind of a little bit of a annoying one tonight, but that's all right. And I'm sorry, it's kind of entertaining because this thing here is so much lighter than everything else. You know, you just, it feels like it's so light. Kind of want to be really gentle with it. But then again, I try to be gentle everywhere. So when you don't have suspension, you kind of want to jump, bunny hop slightly. If you're going to be going over anything too big, it does help. But it's not really that bad. And now I'm getting into the road because they don't have a proper turn up here. And then I do like the fact that this actually has the turn signals that are on handlebars. It has the brake light, which is great. But no turn signals on the bottom of the deck like VMAX does. And of course I'm crossing over. Sometimes I do not understand how they do crosswalks. Nothing is consistent in Illinois. Except for the fact our governor, he's pretty consistent at, man, I have no idea why people still vote for him. If it was not for that bruise, I would have taken a VMAX, but I also wouldn't have ever known that this thing could actually legitimately go up the hill. Oh man, you guys are, And I definitely do feel a lot more oh yeah, I don't want to talk about that. I'm sorry, I'm comparing it to completely different scooters to each other, and I'm really in love with VMAX. But the KQiAir is definitely a completely different type of scooter for everyone. Great for older people because it's super light. It definitely has a surprising amount, decent amount of torque. I don't feel that it's dangerous at all. So I'm going to show you guys what the NDA is covering, and everybody should be keeping an eye out for these things. I actually think I found a second one, so it's going to be right up here on the right, and this time I'm actually going to take a better look. Originally thought this was for charging, but it is definitely not for charging. So this is why I do not like this thing here, because if I lived here, I would be so pissed off. They had to rework everything from what I've gathered from Public Works. This infrastructure all went up here. They had to pump in water, so there's a turbine system underneath here. And then everything goes into here. And very interesting. Very interesting. And they had to get those up there. So just makes you wonder what they're actually doing. So there's an NDA about this particular one. So I just encourage people to keep an eye out for them, because data centers will be coming to you just like flock cameras did, and nobody saw them until they were everywhere. So, yeah, kind of a little bit of a strange one. I'm gonna ride up on the sidewalk. I remember playing in the back here. All of us, even my brother and sister, we all actually got along at one time. We used to play over here and everything. It was awesome. It was good times. Oh. Sorry, I'm a little annoyed with the way the camera is on my neck. I want to check out my old backyard so bad. I'm not going to do. All right, so I'm still good for battery life, which is kind of entertaining. I don't really know where else to go. It's funny that there's still a big hill in front of this house here. That's kind of cool. Oh, look at this, Teslas, yay. Hi, surveillance. They have problems. And then this is my old neighborhood. If it wasn't for the fact that the roads are so bad in Illinois, I could have a lot of fun on this right now. I'll tell you, beautiful though. Still love this neighborhood. And of course, this wasn't here when I was a kid. They just had wooden dividers, just like poles there. So they put the planter there, which is just to divide Glendale Heights and Bloomingdale from each other, which I think is stupid, but yeah, that's what towns do, because that's what people do. We are great at dividing each other, all because of stupid things. All right, now this is kind of fun. Oh, I don't want to stop at the stop sign, but I have to. Funny, he really didn't, but a guy on a scooter is actually going to follow the rules unlike a driver. See, that is called a stop. That is what the car did not do. And of course, I know you guys are tired of my stories about the grade school. I'll make me sad on that. Oh, these brakes are so crazy. Or brake is so crazy. But I also really haven't been on this thing that much, so that could very well be part of the reason too, though. What did I do? I did some, oh. I was like, why am I slowing down? It's like, oh, because I changed the mode I was in. That's what I did. Oh, there's a little walkway there. All right, cool. Oh, I keep doing it. You know what? I'm gonna do it anyways. Might as well. All right, so of course this is Westlake. Oh, I'll tell you though, I've never had my leg this bruised up before. Like, I had no idea how painful a bruise could actually be. But that's all right. It's all good. As long as you walk away, that's all that matters, right? I used to come down here all the time fishing. Right here I used to catch snapping turtles. I don't know, I'd love to go down and ride around the creek, but on the edge, but I'm not planning on doing that one tonight. Definitely doing a lot more tonight than I thought I would, actually. Yeah, I'm kind of getting used to the, the twist throttle. I think my wrist might just be a little bit sore from things I can't talk about. Oh, but it was great though. Definitely not the fastest. Could be, but common sense. I don't want to talk about that either. If you need common sense, I'm sorry. I don't think there's a whole lot of hope for you. For me, it's sense is common. So to me, that's just natural. To everybody else, y'all talk about common sense, and yeah, you're kind of done. If you need to have common sense, I think you're cooked. I think it's done for you. Don't try too hard. But for me, sense is common, so it's just a natural thing for me, so that gives me an advantage. Which is also why all I have is a bruise at the moment. And no, it has nothing to do with scooters either. You know, it would make for a better story though. All right. Well, and that is Westlake. There used to be a creek over there that is gone because, I was a great little kid and complained. When I saw an injustice and I saw a problem, I believed you actually do something. Instead of being a keyboard warrior and all that stuff, I did quite a bit when I was a kid, and I got them to clean up a lot of pollution that they did not want to admit was a problem. All right. I think I'm having more issues tonight with the neck mount than I am with anything else right now, because not having suspension, it's kind of shocking it right up into my neck. Just slightly awkward. If I had on a hoodie, that would be different, because that'd actually be some padding. Oh. Yeah, so no suspension and going fast. Well, not fast, but going faster is not, it's not fun. If it's smooth, it's fine. When it's not smooth like this, no, that's not fun. I might be laughing, but that doesn't mean I'm having fun with it. Wow, it's kind of a sad night there. Do, 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 do. I still am not exactly sure why I brought my DSLR with me tonight. Ah. All right, this will be a little easier on my neck now. And then of course with the car coming up behind me, I'm gonna assume they're not, and there they go. I was going to assume they're not going to know what they're doing, so I'd rather make sure they're going straight. I'm not going to decide that they want to make a right-hand turn in and go, turn right into me. That would not be fun. That'd be a lawsuit and litigation because I have everything on camera, but no, that would not be fun though. And then just because even it being night out of the night, you got to take your time, be careful, be smart. Look, make sure there's no vehicles. That was kind of an area that I would consider to be a blind turn. I'm sorry, I'm still blown away that this actually made it up the hill. That was not something I ever, well, you guys know if you watch the beginning of the video, I did not think it was going to do it. And once we get to fall, this is an area that I say nature is trying to kill me at, which is kind of fun. Now on this thing here, I can shred right through it because I can get around it. Because this is so light and nimble. But right now I have to actually watch out for nature. And then coming up here, going to anticipate, I might see an officer or two. They have a tendency to be up here, and normally I'm completely geared up, which I'm not tonight. So I gotta make sure I'm doing good. And then now I am down another bar battery, so 40% down. Which is not bad. And yes, we have law enforcement. So that means I am going to be good. And I am going to actually look. Yep. Be smart. That is all I can say. Oh, my sinuses are just so smashed, like. Oh, I do not like them. Yeah, like the thing that I don't necessarily like, which is where VMAX, okay, so, like I said, this is a scooter that's completely different. Because it's super lightweight and makes a difference. But the VMAX is definitely, you know, kind of a little, definitely heavy compared to this. But this has quite a bit of stem wobble, which is funny. Not too much maxing it, but, you know, a little speed. But then again, it could be the fact of not having the suspension. Right now I'm definitely heading home. My sinuses are just not very pleased with me. Yeah, I'm glad I took this one out tonight. Got up the hill. Remember what this one's about, kind of figure out a little bit more about its range. It's always a good thing. And it's also kind of nice to be out once in a while in something where I don't feel, you know, I can have just relax with it a little bit more. I'm not concerned that about anything bad happening. Famous last words though, right? For me, I don't feel like this is something that I'm really gonna hurt myself on ever. Maybe a scrape, bruise, something like that, but very controllable, very respectable, great commuter. I think honestly this is just perfect for a commuter, especially because of the weight. All right, now the question is, will I get my light to go? I should. Yes, sir. All right, that was actually very nice. It's the first time that actually, okay, this is gonna hurt. Sorry. Right here, this gets, yeah, it's not maintained very well, so I have to go slow, because otherwise, the not having suspension is going to hurt. Oh, yeah. So yeah, this is a great commuter. Just if the roads suck, don't have a neck mount for your action cam, and you'll probably be just fine. And this is the first time I've actually had the scooter out to here with the light on it. My auxiliary light that I put on it. Oh, I am so not. I don't know what their selection was with why New chose to put the brake that they did on this. It's unnecessary. It really is. It's got a disc brake and it's just not necessary on this. Because it does grab, which, you know, that is nice, but for its class and who it's going to ride, who's going to use it, I don't think that's really a necessity. So I don't want to be on the road on this one here. So this is where the issues come up on this. I am actually going to go on the road because this is going to be painful for me. Sidewalks are not really good over there at all. So this is where I have a problem with Illinois and their speed limits that they want to come up with. I don't, this one falls directly within the range of what they want, which is fine. I normally love having something that will go, you know, 20 is good, 20 is happy. But when you have to be out on the roads, like right there, I'm going to be cutting over, you know, having that extra torque and power is kind of a big deal. And I do not feel super confident being over here on the road actually on this. This is definitely a scooter. It does not feel like a vehicle at all to me. So this is not something that I would recommend doing. Right here, this is fine. But this little section here is gonna go away pretty quickly. Yeah, I do not feel super confident with this. Not on the road. Ironically, I don't have my helmet on, which is actually works in my advantage because I can actually have better visibility. Which, yeah, I know I should have on the helmet, but I mean, I figured if I'm taking this thing out here, I'm gonna want to enjoy it and just not have to be that concerned about anything. I'm definitely hitting quite a few things on this, which is great. I don't exactly know what it is that I just hit, but Yeah, that was fun. See, once again, on smooth surfaces, this is fine. Just when it's real bumpy and choppy, you know, that's kind of a little bit of a stress not having a suspension. Now, give or take, I can go ahead and, all right, I got a car coming up, so I can't get goofy on this. I could try to actually lower the air pressure down on the tires and see if that makes it better. It could. They recommend going 50 PSI. I think 50 is a little bit out there. So I ran this thing here the first couple times at 45. This time I'm right at 49. And I'll say 45 definitely seemed to handle better. Now, fortunately, with this one here, I don't have a odometer. It does tell me my miles per hour, but I don't have the odometer. I have to look at the app, and the app has been not impressive for it actually tracking the distance that scooter has done, which I'm not exactly sure how a big company that's a reputable company doesn't have that one dialed in. Could be settings, it could be my phone, I highly doubt it. And the fact that on the app you can change this from kilometers to miles per hour, which directly corrected on the scooter, but yet on the app, no matter what you do, it always has kilometers. I don't see why that would not be changed, because it can tell you your battery percentage, the estimated range, and when you have it set to miles per hour, that's exactly what it should be dialed in at. Felt a little awkward with that guy on the bike. Oh yeah, but I just don't see why the app does not correct that the right way. There's no excuse for that. Thankfully, I am on my way home. My sinuses are just brutal tonight. But I am grateful that I was able to get out. This thing is fun. When you're on a smooth surface, this is good. And once again, the nice part about not having on a DOT-approved motorcycle helmet is it is so much easier to see vehicles coming up behind me. Which at this limit here, the rules, you kind of want to have that visibility. Especially with morons that don't pay attention. Or people that just want to be jerks, which we have plenty of them that are that way. Thankfully, I haven't ran into them tonight, which is good. Oh, this one here though impressed me though, getting up the hill. I'm very surprised on that. I mean, yeah, it went, you know, down the 4 miles, and I didn't know if it was going to make it or not, but it did. It was definitely struggling, but it got up there. Too many glass beer bottles out on the road. That's fun. All right, so I'm cutting down my trip because of, you know, oh, I don't want to though. All right, I'm not going to yet. I'm still going to do one more lap. and I'll be done. Oh, I do not, yeah. All right, so yeah, this is just back across the street from me. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised. This one does feel slightly sketched. It's fine right now, but like going around a corner, I don't know. There's a sketch factor with this, but once again, this is more of a commuter than anything else. It is a commuter. That's what this thing is for. Except for the fact it will get me over 19. I can hit 20, which is nice. But it's strange. It's good because it's so lightweight. But like, I do not have confidence to lean into the turns. 500, I'm decent with on that. The VMAX, it is perfect. I don't know, I guess in all my tests and trials that I do on these things here, back on the section by 53, the nature reserve, VMAX, no problem. 500, no problem. 800 was questionable, 300, questionable, and this one here, I did not make it through my little kind of my control test and balance test. But once again, this is a commuter, so it's not something that I'm going to say is geared towards performance. And yes, I know, use turn signal, stop. There's no one else out here right now. I'm fine. I don't do this during the daytime when people are out, but at night there's literally just a handful of people out here. Normally, 2 people that I see out here at night are very cool and they walk their dog. And all of us are lit up with lights at night, so it kind of makes it very convenient. I don't know, maybe I'm being too hard on this thing here. I mean, the advantage is it's 26 pounds, 26 and a half pounds. It's light, it's small. 48 volts has substantially more torque than the 300, which is 44 pounds. And then the little guy, which I gave away that I really did love, that was 37 pounds. So this has all them beat easily. So I mean, for days where my chest is acting up, this is good. I can still get out at night. Well, I think I just have to get used to this. You just get so treated when you get used to a different scooter. But yeah, this one here is not bad. I don't know if I'd recommend it for a whole lot of people. If weight is an issue, then yeah, this is beautiful. If weight's not an issue, well, KQiAir has quite a few other ones, but VMAX has some that are, their lineup is just great. They just don't have anything that is lightweight like this yet. And watch, they're gonna have one coming out soon, probably. The minute I go to look back up in my computer, they probably will. So yeah, I'm done for the night. And I'm gonna guess I'm 50% battery life. I wouldn't really know. So that's about it. For privacy, I'm just gonna go ahead and turn this off now. So I hope you enjoyed my ride with me. And my snuffy nose.